You're live when you're ready.
Okay, everyone, we're live now, ready to go?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're live.
Okay, everybody, welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Lackawanna County Redevelopment Authority. I do apologize, I'm late. The time now is 1:15, and at this time, to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Okay.
Pledge allegiance to the
To the
flag
flag
of the United States of
of
America
America.
and to the
Republic
republic
for
which
which it
stands
stands.
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, with that, we'll do a roll call. I believe we have Tim O'Brien on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and we have Aaron Whitney on. And I believe I see Jack McNulty with us.
Yes, sir.
And we have our executive director, Kristen McNulty, I'm sorry.
I'm here.
Okay, and then when I see we have Catherine Gallagher,
Here.
and then we have Ralph Pappas.
Here.
Okay. At this time, Ralph, did we get any emails? Anybody want to talk to us or talk about what we're doing?
No, I did not receive anything today, Kevin.
Okay.
Good.
Tim, I'm just wondering, how were you able to stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance and drive at the same time? Should we call you Monsignor McGowan?
Well, you got me. I deserve it.
Has everyone had a chance to read the minutes from the last meeting?
Yes.
Okay, can I have a motion that we approve the minutes as submitted?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, have we had an opportunity to look at the payment vouchers?
Kevin, there's the meeting, there's the minutes of the special meeting as well on the agenda too.
Okay. Have we had an opportunity to read those too, as well? I have, and are we good with a motion on that, guys?
Kevin, I just have a question. It's
Go
Tim.
ahead.
Should I just abstain from voting on that because number one, I wasn't there, and number two, I didn't want to be there for.
Correct.
Please.
That was business related, so it would have to be, it would have to come from Jack.
Jack McNulty, I make a motion, we approve it.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. We've got some action items, resolutions, and the resolution is,
Excuse me, the vouchers still, does anybody have any questions on them?
No.
no, I do not.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, can I have a motion? We accept the vouchers as submitted?
I'll make a
Jack
motion.
McNulty, so moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, and we're gonna, the reason for that I wanted to get everybody together was, with regards to this next resolution, 1174-24. And it was approving and accepting a 2% administration fee with the lender this agreement. And myself, we sat and we chatted about it, myself, Kristen, and I had invited Aaron the one day to talk about this fee, because originally we were looking at a 1% fee and we went to a 2% fee. And right now I'm going to ask Kristen to expound upon that a little bit more as to why we did what we did and and why it's happened.
Sure. Thanks so
Okay.
much. Thanks so much, Kevin. So one of the things that not only I think is necessary for economic development, but also the Redevelopment Authority, but also has been suggested through the financial PFM, who the county has been working with, is that we have a 10-year economic development study that is pretty comprehensive, but also includes, the role, goals, and action items for the Redevelopment Authority, as well as a number of other things: workforce, housing, land bank, you name it. So in us going out to look for grants to try to pay for this study, generally it would likely be in the range of a federal grant or even a state grant. But federal grants, you need a 50% match. So part of what we thought with the 2% is we would keep 1% in the coffers and use the other 1% towards the match. The good news for a potential grant to do a comprehensive economic development study that included the Redevelopment Authority. The good news about that is that not only would the county put in money, the Redevelopment Authority, but because this study is so overdue and so needed, the Chamber of Commerce is also, again, not knowing at what cost or what level, and knowing how closely we work with them on all things economic development, would also be interested in some way in supporting that match for us to do a major comprehensive economic development study that includes Redevelopment Authority, especially with highlighting the fact of the potential Amtrak and, just the changing tides of economic development as a whole. So that's why we came up with, and why PFM and the refinancing was willing to give us 2%, is if we were to use one of the 2%, say 100,000 towards a match to do a major economic development study that included the Redevelopment Authority. Any questions on that?
As I said, Kristen, Aaron, and I met because I was stuck at the 1%, and Aaron and I talked, and Kristen, and so we were able to agree upon this 2%.
Great.
So I think in line with what Kristen said, it's we can help move the county forward, and that's give us something to do.
Mm-hmm.
So,
For sure.
all right. Has Jack and Tim, have you had an opportunity to read this resolution?
Yes, I think it's great. If
Okay,
you wanted a motion, you got it.
Jack, what do you have you had an opportunity to review it, Jack?
Yes, I have, and I second the motion.
Okay. So the with regards to resolution number 1147-24, the redevelopment of county, I'm not going to read through it, but it is for the 2% administrative fee for the financing that we just went through with the county. And I believe we have a motion from Tim O'Brien with a second from Jack McNulty. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, great. Thank you. The guys, our next line of business is has to do with our solicitor, and I've had an opportunity to state that we need to make changes, so I did read it.
I finally got it right at the end.
And then after I read it, we made a change, and then Ralph also found error in our ways and made that change. So,
Well, with the help of Aaron.
Aaron was involved in that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so he is working. Can I have a motion that we accept resolution number 1148-24 of the Redevelopment Authority of Lackawanna County? And it's a resolution ratifying the amendment to the legal services contract with our solicitor attorney, Catherine A. Gallagher.
Yep, I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you all.
The,
Appreciate it.
discussion items is our meeting schedule for next year. We meet 4 times a year. And I believe it's the Wednesdays, typically at 1 o'clock, correct?
Yeah, the second Wednesday of every month, Kevin, at 1 o'clock.
Of-
Not every month,
every
of
third.
March. Yeah, March, June, September, and December.
How about, are we okay with this? Everybody all right with that agenda?
Yep.
Okay, because we have to advertise it and it costs money.
Okay.
All right,
Sounds like a plan.
okay. He's standing now. And then the year-end audit, have you heard from Olu or?
No, I haven't. I was waiting for this meeting to make sure that the board wants me to reach out to him again this year. You know, in the past, you know, he's always done a good job for us, and there's never really any questions. And he's very reasonable, as you know. So
Yeah.
I'm going to quote from him, and I will send it out to the board again, and you can get, you know, have an email poll if everyone agrees with this price at that time. Okay.
I have no problems with Olu continuing to be our doing our audit. Anybody have anything they want to add to that? They have anybody that they think they want to give us a quote on it, or are we good moving forward? Because it's professional services, so we don't need to put
Go
it
off
up
from
to
there.
bid.
Kevin, you're happy, we're happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, we don't have any public around. Do we have any other business that we want to talk about? Everybody's quiet.
Yeah.
That's because I'm walking and talking. That's hard to do at the same time, Kevin.
Just, I don't see any gum in your mouth, so that's good. All right, with that, I just want to say to everybody, I think we've had a much more substantiated year with activity. And I would hope that Kristen keeps us busy and that we can get this grant moving forward. I believe we're going to put out a request, correct?
Not until we receive the grant. First, we need to go ahead and apply for a grant.
Okay.
That would take some months for us to get approved for it. And then once we get approved for a grant, then we can go out and actually the good news with us is that we don't necessarily, because it would be a professional service, we can ask for proposals for sure to get the best person, or we can identify somebody that we would like to work with, we know knows the area. But we can obviously, when we cross that time frame, when we actually have grant money, you know, we can go ahead and identify if there's one entity we want to work with, or if we want to open it up.
Okay. All right, with that, if no one else has anything to add, I'm going to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
You
Merry
too, sir.
Same to you all.
Same to everyone.
Merry
And I,
Christmas.
wait a minute, before we get off, I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a
Also
motion.
moved.
You know, that
Right.
comes quick, doesn't it, Kevin?
All right, everyone.
All
I
right, see
got
ya.
my holiday gear sweaters on, so.
Yeah. I
All
know.
right,
We did
everybody.
that while we were waiting.
So goodbye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Very
Christmas.
fine.
All right, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Where's the dates, Ralph? Are they in here? for next year?
Yeah, I'll send something out to you too,
Oh,
okay?